Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Huda. If you're new in the channel, welcome. Today I want to talk about my ADHD. I don't know why my voice is so low. I usually have a lot of energy. I'm very hyper, but after a while, I think as a person with ADHD, and we usually have we are very hyper focused on things that we like, and it's very hard to regulate our attention. And if you're interested in learning more about ADHD, welcome. YouTube helped me a lot, especially some of the channels like How to ADHD. I love that I love that channel. I watch it every time, and it helped me a lot. And it was I have discovered in 2020, 21 or something, and what I was adult, and COVID, was it before COVID or after COVID? I don't know, but I discovered it was after COVID. Definitely I discovered that I have an ADHD, and it was very tough for me to maintain social life, school, and work, and be top on everything. And it was really exhausting for me, and I was exhausted every day. If I come home after doing work, I'm crashing, and I cannot do anything else. And um, and especially in our community, when a person is like very active, they have to be active through everything. And for me, I don't have that energy to spread everything. I only have the energy to do certain things, and I'm done after that. I will be lazy laying around all day, not doing anything beside one thing or two things that I have to do on the day. So, what is ADHD? If you're new and you don't know what is ADHD, ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. And a lot of people with ADHD, they have like a level of ADHD's difficulty, and mostly it affects them. It affects their life. It affects their school. It affects their daily activity, like their home, and their health as well. And why am I saying that? Because a lot of especially in my Somali community, or I wouldn't say Muslim community. I know a lot of things just from my Somali community. They have that, like, especially mothers, they have a high expectation of daughters to be able to do home chores, to be able to take care of the, like, bills or anything that must be paid, especially when you are first generation in the US. Yes, in the US, when you're first generation, people, like kids who are first generation here, they have a lot of things to do, more than their peers, like the people who lived here longer, and their family don't depend on them a lot. So when I'm saying that, for my family, when it comes to making appointments, paying bills, doing home chores, or doing what is it called, going to school, work, and if you don't exceed in every point of that, you're a failure. You basically failure. If you exceed in everything except one place, you're a failure. So for me, when it comes to ADHD, I can focus on one thing, and then if I'm done with that thing, I need to have a rest, or I will be crashing for a long time. So I used to go to school, after school coming back home, and I do like making appointments and stuff. And if my load increased, my energy doesn't increase, because it takes a lot of mental energy and physical energy. And if I don't have that, and I don't have a period to rest, or I don't delegate the task, I will be I will be exhausted and I will be failing on everything. Like school, I will be not able to pay attention because I have don't have enough energy to study or focus. And in appointments, I start forgetting, start losing things. I start being behind of everything, and then slowly feeling guilty of like, why am I like this? Why am I failing on everything? Why am I failing on being a good daughter? Why am I failing being a student? Why am I failing being a good worker? Why am I failing being a business owner? So gradually in life, your responsibility don't get less, increases. And being an adult with ADHD is really hard. And not a lot of our community knows, and especially they don't understand. And even if you explain to them, they will understand and then forget, and they start blaming you. So it gets very hard. So as time goes, so if you don't have a support system and you don't have any skills on like building boundary, and you don't go in therapy and or talk to somebody that understands you, instead of saying you, oh, it's your fault, it's you, you will crash. So I have been in that situation where I have a friend that we always talk about different things, what difficulty that I go. I need somebody to tell me, hey, I think you telling me too much, or like I feel like on time I become really bad friend. Sometimes I become so a good friend that's kind of stupid. So it's my hyperactivity. So I had a friend who was really supportive and taught me many skills that helped me and build on, and also went to therapies to manage my anxiety, my burnout, my depression, and also helped me with different things. So I also started medication, and that helps me with the focus. And people with ADHD, they are different when it comes to their brain, how it functions. And I was reading, it's kind of funny, I was reading a book, and I have a class that talks about web development and understanding people's psychology. And that professor suggested a book that I was reading, and he was saying people, they have executive function. And when he talked about it, I said, is this how normal people function? I said I would have done everything the opposite of what he was saying. And it made me understand how my brain functions. And it's nothing bad about it, it's just you need to understand how you function. I um I start feeling having a lot of guilt when I am not very like there for my family, especially when they are doing a lot of or like doing their appointments or anything. And I need to understand myself, and like, hey, if I'm not doing the things that I was doing for them before, there is a reasons. And it doesn't mean I'm lazy, it doesn't mean I am worthless, it doesn't mean that I should do more. It means like I need to delegate, I need to divide certain work, I need to explain to them, show them what things they can do on their own, instead of them being dependent on me 24 hours. And like it needs a lot of initiative, and that itself, it needs a lot of critical thinking. It's a lot of executive thinking. That itself, it needs a lot of training. And yeah, basically that's what is ADHD. And living with ADHD is not easy. It's not something that people would they say, oh, people are forgetful, people are like that. sometime, yes, sometime, but when you are all the time the same thing, it's not easy. It's not easy. You forgetting all the time, losing your stuff all the time, missing your appointment all the time. What is it? Not be able to stand with your accountability, and feeling you are disappointment, or feeling you are not up to the task, or being what is it called, there for your, for the people that care about you, or feeling disappointed, like when I said shame, that's big things. And also I learned that a lot of self-help books, they help, but I don't have to apply. I don't have to think everything in the book will help me, and just taking one thing at a time and learning, if this would help me, I will use it. If it doesn't help me, I'm not gonna feel guilty about it and find something else that helped me as a person with diverser thinking. So yeah, that's one thing I want to talk about. And yeah, for and also I want to talk about one thing that this year, it was very hard on me. School was so hard. I don't know why. And but one thing I know is I was pushing myself a lot than what I have to. And I am a person, if I get like injured or get bruised, I don't know the bruise until later on time, and that is very hurting, that I cannot stand. So I have friends that always check on me, and I check on them, and that was really helpful. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you another time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I have my TikTok and Instagram and my blogs, so please show me support. Bye bye.